My name is Marc Barasch. I'm the author of The Compassionate Life, the founder of the Green World Campaign, and the creator of the Green World Charter. Thank you. To know why we're gathered here today, we need only remember the faces of these children, hear their voices, and listen to their hearts. For they've sung to us so beautifully about how transformation really happens in ourselves, in our communities, and in the world. It happens tree by tree by tree. It grows seed by seed and thought by deed, devoted to a greater good and offered to a greater glory. We're here today to explore the connection between the life of the Spirit and the fate of the earth. For we stand at a hinge of history, where the door will either swing wide to a more enlightened era or slam shut in the face of the next generation. We stand as one people under the same tree of life, whether the Etz Chaim of the Bible or the Bo tree of the Buddha or the Native Americans' flowering tree at the living center of the sacred hoop. And we are seeking, each in our own way, to harmonize a profound sense of oneness and wonder with the urgency of our times, so that tree will continue to flourish. 10 years ago, I started the Green World Campaign to practice what I call green compassion. We use tree planting and eco-agriculture to renew degraded land and help struggling communities to thrive. We are one of many regenerative efforts to address a great crisis and a great opportunity. There are 5 billion acres of damaged and deforested land that can be restored in ways that serve both human and ecological needs. Scientists are now realizing that large-scale restoration of trees and greenery and healthy soil can also absorb vast amounts of carbon dioxide and even help to reverse climate change. What is often cast aside as useless land and marginalized people is a cornerstone of planetary healing. So let us set for ourselves a transformative goal. If we work together, tree by tree by tree, we can be key to meeting an historic challenge to regreen the world in one generation for all the generations to come. The following declaration is offered to affirm this great purpose. A Green World Charter to renew the tree of life. We were born in a garden cradled by the tree of life. For untold eons, trees have patiently nurtured us and all creatures. Their roots extend deep in the human soul and nourish the soil from which all draw sustenance. They bring the rains and create the very air we breathe. They stand as living monuments to the faith that shall not be moved. Their branches reach heavenward, yielding sweet fruit and fertile seed, sheltering all beings with unfailing mercy. But today, the tree of life is withering from carelessness and neglect. We sorrow to behold vast areas of our world where the diversity of nature and the vitality of community are ever harder to sustain. As people of conscience, we cannot stand idly by while our hands hold the power to turn ravaged land green and so relieve the poverty and hunger of our brothers and sisters. Something now stirs within each of us, within the human family, as within a seed that needs only light and water and care to grow. We today resolve to renew the sacred tree of life. We pledge to plant new seeds of spirit in the soil of this world. May each burst forth as a resurgence of hope. May each be a message to children yet unborn that we are mindful of their coming, that we are stewarding for them a green and peaceful planet, that we are keeping faith with their future. We now commit to restoring the injured landscapes that cry out for healing. We vow to grow billions of trees, defend our precious natural systems, preserve our climate, and protect the myriad beings dwelling in a web of interdependence. We promise to restore the ecology and economy of the world's poorest places and support the communities that wage a daily struggle with environmental degradation. For we know in our hearts the truth of the ancient saying, compassion is planting a tree under whose shade you may never sit. And we believe that if we work from the ground up, plant firm a great intention, and care for it with diligence and love, then all the marvels of life will arise from the good earth to welcome the generations who will follow. Thank you.